If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 325 times your entry. And using code ZIRK when you sign up, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Alright, today guys, we're going to be going over a very easy way to make coins in College Ball 26, and also it helps you do a couple other things. I didn't give a shout out to Clout Clark for being a part of the Nota Gang. If you guys want a chance, shout out the next video, drop a link in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, notification bell on, comment below, Nota Gang. Also, for those of you guys that have already signed up on Underdog Fantasy using code ZIRK, you have this DAC 0.5 free pick live in your Underdog lobby, and if you guys do sign up using code ZIRK before the NFL kickoff, you're going to get this DAC 0.5 and another 0.5 free pick. So only with code ZIRK right now when you sign up on Underdog, where you get 2 free picks and up to $1,000 in bonus funds. Shout out to Underdog for hooking you guys up with that for the College Ball 26 kickoff, but also there's NFL Week 1 picks already live, NFL season-long picks, MLB's going on, UFC, and so much more. And if you guys follow me over on Twitter, you can get in on some NFL private drafts versus me. Check it out. All right, so getting into this, guys, and not only is this an easy way to make coins right now, but it's also going to actually help you with doing some other things to actually make even more coins. Now, I want to tell you this right now. This method does involve you having to play online. Okay, you're going to have to play online to be able to do this. You don't need a crazy team to be able to do this. All right, just so you guys can see my current team right now. I am a 81 overall. I think I'm an 81 overall team. For some reason, it's not showing the top right. I don't even have that good of a team, all right? I'm still missing my Eric Dickerson. I do have an 83 overall Bernard, who's boosted up to 84 overall with strategy cards. You guys can see the team that I'm currently rocking out with, all right? My cornerbacks are looking pretty nice, I will say that. Also, I just posted a video going over the fastest way to beat the Tower of Valor solos. If you guys didn't already see that, check that out. But I have a lot of basically the pre-order players and some other elites, but I don't have like 84s, 85s, even majority 83s out here. I have a 79 overall QB, and this is still really easy to do. I also want to say shout out to you guys that reach out to me. I will tell you, I did not come up with this method on my own. This is actually from a lot of you guys. I don't even have like one person to shout out because I think like 10 of you guys are in my DMs as of yesterday and even early this morning telling me, hey, you might want to tell people about this because it's a good way to make coins. So I just want to say shout out to all you guys that did message me about this because a lot of you guys did. You found this pretty much instantly here. But this method is very simple. You're going to be able to make about 50,000 coins per hour, just under, but also could be over. The way you want to do this, guys, is very easy, though. You want to go into head-to-head, and this is going to be playing the college overtime. However, you're not going to go through and try to win every single game, okay? And I'll explain that. As you guys see right here, College OT, if you guys didn't know the rules of this, you start at your opponent's 25-yard line. You both get one drive, okay? If you don't score and your opponent does, you lose. If your opponent scores, you score, you go to overtime again, and pretty much you have to try to score without your opponent scoring, or you get a touchdown, they get a field goal, you win there. But I'll tell you what, these games are super, super quick. Majority of these games are over in about 2 minutes to 3 minutes, and I'll showcase that. I'm gonna go ahead and play a game here. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is, if you get all 3 wins, you get a 78 plus overall BND, right? Well, here's the math breakdown. If you go into this and you lose your first game, you get 50 coins. You don't really get much. If you win 1 game and then you lose, you get 3,000 coins. If you win 2 games and then you lose, you get 5,000 coins. And if you win all 3 games, you get a 78 plus BND. So they don't stack. So here's the thing. When you do the math breakdown on it, right? 1 win gets you 3,000 coins. Winning 2 games, you only get 2,000 coins additionally. And if you win all 3 games, you get a 78 plus BND. Now, a 78 plus BND is not bad right now, that's for sure. But here's the thing. What people have found out is, why would you not just go into this, win 1 game, and then go lose your next game? Because you can make 3,000 coins in about 4 minutes. Now, a couple things I want to go over before I get into this and actually showcase how quickly you can do this. Number 1, I would not recommend doing this. Go into your first game, win, go into your second game and quit out. Don't do that, okay? Because if you go into games and you just instantly quit out, and you do that a lot, that's where there can be issues, because then potentially you could see EA flagging accounts for doing that. That is something I've seen them do in the past, is flagging accounts that are quitting out. However, what I've been doing here is I'll win the first game, go into the second game. It says there's no punts. There are punts. So what I'll do is I'll come out and field goal block, let my opponent score a touchdown, and then when I get the ball, I just punt. Game over. I lose, right? Or if you start on an offense, then again, you punt, let your opponent score a touchdown, you lose again very, very quickly. Now, if they take away the option to punt, you can still come out and kick a field goal and miss, okay? Very easy. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. If a lot of people are going to do this, what are the odds I come into this and my opponent is doing the same thing? Well, then, you can either get the loss or you can take the win, right? You can take the win there, and guess what? Then, if you run into your next opponent and they're not doing it, you get 5,000 coins, and you got a very quick win. Worst case scenario, you win 3 quick games, and you get a 78 plus overall BND, which is not the end of the world for doing it super easy if you're into 3 people that are literally trying to let you win. So with that being said, guys, now let me showcase exactly how to go ahead and do this, because again, this is super quick stuff to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and start a timer on my phone so you can see exactly how long this is gonna take me to get in here and get a win. The hardest part about this is literally just getting a win. That is the hardest part about this, is just simply getting in here, getting that first win, and then after that, it's pretty easy. All right, so let's see if we can get a quick stop out here. And the thing is as well, if your opponent comes out here and they don't score, most of the time, as he's gonna score first play, most of the time, if they don't score, okay, then they'll just quit out, simply. But also, nobody pretty much that I've ran into goes for 2. Every single time that I score a touchdown, I'm going for 2. Why? Because I'm not doing this back and forth, all right? I'm not doing this back and forth touchdown, PAT, whatever. If I score, I'm just going to go for 2. All right, so first play, I scored a touchdown, pretty easy. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and go for 2 here. Let's just run something pretty simple. A lot of people, honestly, will not just be expecting you to run the football. They always expect you're going to pass, which my opponent now... Okay, yeah, I could probably just run it versus him. Let's see if we can get it in. I don't have a very good running back, but let's just go ahead and see if we can get this to work here. He's probably going to fall for the motion, and we get in for 2. Easy win. We just won. That was 1 minute and 48 seconds that it just took me to win the game. All right, so I'm still going to keep the timer rolling here, but yeah, that was 1 minute and 48 seconds. My opponent scored in the first play. I then scored on my first play. I did a little motion, ran in, 2-point conversion, boom, boom. So right now, I'm at 3,000 coins. You don't get any rewards instantly. You have to lose here, right? So now I'm going to showcase exactly what I do to go into this game here and allow my opponent to win. By the way, doing these games, you're working on the field pass. Your play games, your win games, everything, scoring touchdowns, yards, all that. You're also working on the field pass as well. So getting into this, you guys can see who starts with the ball. My opponent does. All right, so all I'm going to do, I'm literally going to come out and let him score a touchdown. I'm going to run field goal block right here, and he's going to easily throw a touchdown. All right, so I'm running field goal block. I'm just going to back up my user right here all the way to the end zone and let him get in the end zone. Should just be a very easy TD. There you go. All right, so I have the ball now, and like I said, it said no punts. Punts right here. But again, if they take that option away, just kick a field goal. Let's just go ahead, punt the ball, boom. I'm going to lose. He's going to win the game. And that was a total of 3 minutes and, wait for 10, 43 seconds. All right, so backing out here, guys, we're going to get our 3,000 coins, and that just took me a total of 3 minutes and 43 seconds. So I can do that 15 more times and make 45,000 coins in this hour. However, again, you might run into people also doing this, so you could end up making like another 2,000 coins additionally very quickly if they just let you score, and then they basically do the same thing right there, or you get a bunch of 78 plus BNDs. This is a really easy way to, number 1, make some coins, and number 2, to also work on the field pass, because like I said, you're getting done with a bunch of objectives right now, the play games, the win games, the yards, all of that. 3,000 coins. Just so you guys can see right there, 3 minutes, 43 seconds. Yeah. 343. So that's a very easy coin tip for you guys. I gotta tell you again, yes, the hardest part is winning the first game, but I have an 81 overall team. I don't have a crazy high overall team right now. Don't have a lot of players. I'm still waiting on my Dickerson. So yes, sometimes you run into people. Maybe they'll win. You'll try to go for 2 and then you won't get it. Okay, still very easy coins. And again, working on the early access field pass as well as that season 1 field pass right now. I will tell you, I probably have some other coin tips coming out for you guys very soon. I already have one in my mind that I know I'm going to be making. Might be dropping tomorrow, might be the day after. Just a ton of videos that I'm trying to work on right now. But with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure you drop a like in the video. And of course, that sub button down below. Make sure to check out Underdog Fantasy. Use code Zirk. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. See you guys next time. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.